Let's talk about fall. Every September, I swear brands think we all just wake up with amnesia and a brand new personality. You don't need a whole new life just because stores are launching a fall collection. No, this year, we're not falling for fall. Here are 10 things I'm absolutely not buying this season and why you probably shouldn't either. I used to convince myself that every new season meant that I needed a new mug. It sounds harmless, right? Like a small treat, a little I deserve this moment to celebrate the new season. But over time, I realized that it wasn't really about the mug. It was about the feeling it promised. Comfort, stability, something cozy I could hold onto when life felt uncertain. That's the tricky part about emotional spending. It disguises itself as self-care. You think that you're buying something simple, but what you're really craving is a sense of peace or control. And I say this with love. No mug, no matter how aesthetic it is, can give you that. What helped me was slowing down before I buy anything and ask myself, is this adding to my peace or is it just filling a moment of boredom or stress? There is a difference between enjoying small comforts and relying on them to feel okay. When I want to feel that cozy fall moment, I just make a coffee in the mug I already own, the one with the little chip on the rim and a memory attached to it. It reminds me that comfort isn't something you buy every season. It's something you build little by little through consistency and gratitude. So yeah, skip the new mug and keep the old one and let it remind you that you already have everything you need to feel at home with yourself. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that post notification bell if you want to see more content from me. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe. Thank you. For the longest time, every time the weather changed and I saw a new fall skincare routine on TikTok or Instagram, I'd suddenly feel like my whole entire routine had to change. Suddenly, I needed a new moisturizer, a thicker cream, a whole new hydration line. Like, it wasn't just about the product. It was about wanting to feel like I was doing something right for myself. You know, like I was taking care of myself. What I learned is that consumer culture thrives on that exact feeling, that quiet whisper of you're not doing enough. It sells urgency and perfection. It really feeds off our need to feel caught up or improved. But the truth is, your skin doesn't change overnight just because the season does. You don't need to reinvent your routine every few months. The most underrated part of skincare, and honestly part of life, is consistency. Using what already works and actually trusting the process. And if you still find yourself itching to add something new, have a little grace with yourself. It doesn't make you weak or materialistic. It makes you human in a system that is designed to make you feel behind. Opting out of overconsumption isn't just about saying no to a product. It's about letting go of the belief that you're never enough without them. With that being said, there are some simple steps that really helped me become more mindful. First of all, I started to pay more attention to my patterns. I wrote down every time I wanted to buy something new, what it was, how I felt that day, and what was actually going on in my life. It's really so revealing. You start to notice, oh, I only online shop when I'm super overwhelmed at work, or I always crave new skincare when I'm anxious about something else. If you're enjoying this video, please comment down below what you're not gonna purchase this fall. Maybe you can inspire someone else to make the same smart decision as you. Okay, let's get back to the video. The next step is learning to delay gratification. I made myself a 24-hour rule, so if I still wanted the thing the next day, I'd revisit it. Most of the time, the urge was gone because it wasn't really about the thing. It was about suiting a feeling I had in that moment. Another thing that helped me was setting a budget, not to restrict myself, but to stay aligned with my priorities. When you know what you can actually afford, it's so much easier to say no without guilt. Instead of scrolling beauty sites I'd go for a walk, call a friend, or journal about what I was feeling. Sometimes what looks like treating yourself is actually just avoiding yourself, and that is totally okay. Like, again, it's just human. If you ever feel the need to add something new to your cart, just pause and ask yourself, is this actually for my skin, or is there an underlying issue here that you're trying to fix? Every time I'm on Pinterest, I'd scroll past some perfectly curated Pinterest board or an image of someone's cozy fall home, and suddenly I'd feel like I needed all of these new things, especially those super cute blankets. You know the kind. The kind that neatly drapes at the end of the bed in that perfectly warm brown. You know, for a moment it did feel nice. It made my space look super seasonal, intentional, like I had my life together. But over time, I noticed something. The blanket didn't actually make me feel more at peace. It just made the room look that way. These days, I try to focus on the kind of comfort that doesn't need to be bought. You know, the kind that sneaks up on you quietly in moments that don't cost a thing. One thing that helped me slow down with buying is just paying attention to what actually makes me feel good, like deep down good. When I think about the moments that really fill me up, they're the simple ones, like walking outside when the air is a little colder and everything smells like fall, or just lying next to my boyfriend after a long week and just breathing for a second and relax. And yeah, when I list those moments out, not one of them begins with I bought. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with enjoying nice things. I just bought some new running shoes and I am over the moon about them. Yeah, even that feeling, that high of purchasing, it does fade fast. I realized that when I choose to buy less, I actually gain more. So more clarity, more calm, and way less pressure to keep up. Comfort isn't something you collect, it's something you create by being content with what's already here. Please leave a comment down below if there is something else you want to see, and I'll try my best to make that as well. Thank you so much. It's not a secret, I love purchasing bags, but these bags that are always trending, whether it be a small tiny little bag or some slouchy, really cute and cool looking one, it's all for Instagram, but totally useless in real life. I'll be honest, I've definitely bought a few bags in my lifetime. It was always when I was feeling low or stressed. Once again, you know that moment when you've had a long week, everything just feels out of control and you're like, you know what, I totally deserve this. So you buy the thing and for like 5 minutes, it does work. But when I received it, it was like, yeah, this is just another bag. And this is what people call retail therapy, right? But the thing is, when it stops being therapy and starts being a pattern, it's not really helping anymore. That little rush you get from buying something new, that is dopamine. It's the brain's way of giving you a high, but that high fades and the guilt often sets in. Emotional spending, or what experts call compulsive buying, is actually a recognized behavioral issue. A lot of people quietly cope with stress, loneliness, or boredom through shopping. If we're honest, this behavior is very closely tied to class and privilege too. Some people can buy for comfort without consequences because the safety net is there already. For others, those same emotional purchases can mean going into overdraft or really taking a financial hit. So when I catch myself in that I deserve this moment, I just pause and ask, do I really want this, or do I just want to feel better? Awareness is not shame. We don't shame anybody here. It's self-respect, okay? I can scroll for more than 10 seconds without seeing a whole new outfit haul or some must-have trend for fall. Social media has made fast fashion feel so unavoidable. Thousands of ads hit us at all hours of the day, even when we're just trying to unwind. Influencers do play a huge role in that cycle. When you see someone confident and stylish tagging the brand they're wearing, it's hard to not feel like maybe you need it too. It's very easy to start imagining how you'd look like in those same pieces or what it might say about you. Here's the thing, those trends move so fast these days that even the influencers, they can't keep up. The second you buy one item, another one takes its place. Before you know it, your closet is full. But is your satisfaction though? Is it full? I don't think so. Every fall, I hit that weird in-between phase where I just feel stuck. Like, it feels like I'm in a rut. Everything in my life just suddenly needs a refresh. I start convincing myself that maybe some cute outfits or maybe a brand new workout set will finally get me back on track, you know? I realized that the urge to reset is actually less about motivation and more about trying to stay ahead of seasonal burnout, which I am a victim of. When the days get shorter and the light, this damn light in Norway, it starts to fade so early in fall. My mood just starts getting so low, and I know seasonal depression is totally real and it doesn't care how productive your planner looks. It's just something that you got to deal with. And something that helped me is focusing less on perfecting routines and more about supporting myself through the routines I already have. So getting outside whenever I can, even if it's cloudy, keeping a consistent sleep schedule, and moving my body not to optimize anything but to feel awake again. On the rougher days, I just let myself rest without guilt. So this fall, instead of spending my money on another reset kit, I'm just gonna reset my mindset and put less pressure to perform and more grace to just exist. Listen, I don't know what kind of psychological chokehold TikTok has on me, but every time I see someone making coffee in a beige matching set with a claw clip in their hair, I start questioning all of my life choices. Okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic, but like, do I even own loungewear if it's not slightly oversized? Most of us already have a rotation of 3 hoodies we wear on repeat. One for errands, one for laundry day, and that one that has been promoted to pajamas because it's too far gone. Somehow, every fall, I convince myself I need to refresh my vibe as if a new color palette is gonna fix my personality. I think that's the real trap. This idea that buying something new equals becoming someone new. It's not good. We all have fall decor somewhere in our home, probably buried in a closet or a bin somewhere. But the older I get, the less joy I feel from buying stuff I have to store. It's cute for 2 months and then it just becomes another thing that gives me so much anxiety when I can't find space for it. Why am I paying rent for decorations that only work 1 season out of the year? So no, we're not buying more fall decoration this year. I'll just light a candle and open a window. Boom, you got fall. Do you know what the sneakiest fall purchase is? It's not a fall candle or a $7 latte. No. It's that digital stuff that is quietly draining your bank accounts every month as we speak. Canva Pro, Apple TV, and that one AI photo app you downloaded to see yourself as an elf last Christmas. Yeah, we're talking about those. It's all quiet money just leaving while you're over here wondering why your balance looks a little thinner than it should. I actually did a little subscription audit on myself the other day, and honestly, I was embarrassed. I had apps I hadn't opened in months, and I was basically paying rent for services I wasn't even using. Why am I financing Adobe's lifestyle when I haven't edited a photo since June? It's wild how we treat digital subscriptions differently from real life purchases. Because if someone asked me to hand them $12 in cash every month for nothing, absolutely nothing, I'd like to think I would say no. Actually, these subscriptions, when they are on auto pay, I'm like, yeah, just take my money. I'll totally use your app. I'll use it someday, you know, eventually, but it never happens. Please just check your subscriptions first. Cleaning up your finances feels a lot better than another trial period you'll just forget to cancel. Call it what it is, it's digital decluttering. It's cheaper than therapy and it feels very, very satisfying. This fall, I want you to protect the peace the same way you would protect your loved ones. Let your joy come from experiences and not receipts. Remember that being financially responsible isn't about restriction. It's about freedom, and it's about choosing where your energy, time, and money actually go. So if you're on this journey with me, I hope you stick around. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into how to build better habits with money and honestly with yourself. So see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.